This is Dave. For the last several years, Dave has been a biological monument to the conservation of energy. His daily calorie expenditure is roughly equivalent to a potato powering a digital clock. But today, for reasons unknown, perhaps a midlife crisis, perhaps a broken elevator, Dave has decided to move. He is going to exercise. What exactly happens inside this wobbly sack of fluids and carbon when he switches from standby mode to high performance? The moment Dave begins to jog, his body spirals into chaos. Not because it's unhealthy, but because his brain assumes something has gone terribly wrong. To Dave's internal control system, this kind of effort only happens during emergencies. His brain slams the panic button and messages the adrenaline glands. Release everything. This is not a drill. Within the first few minutes, Dave's heart rate skyrockets. His heart, previously beating at a leisurely pace, is now essentially mashing the gas pedal. Blood is diverted away from non-essential functions like digestion and solving puzzles, and blasted towards the working muscles. This is vasodilation. His capillaries expand to deliver oxygen. If Dave ate a burrito an hour ago, that burrito is now sitting in his stomach like a brick because his body officially put digestion on pause. Simultaneously, his muscles are burning through the stored fuel, glycogen. As the intensity rises, oxygen delivery can't keep up with demand, and lactate begins to accumulate. That burning sensation Dave feels in his quads isn't injury, it's chemistry. His body is literally acidifying. To cool down this overheating biological engine, millions of sweat glands activate. Dave is now a leaky radiator. The workout finally ends. Dave collapses on the ground. But the real work is just starting. For the next 24 hours, Dave's body enters a state of crisis management. He has created thousands of microscopic tears in his muscle fibers. This sounds bad, but it's a necessary trigger for growth. His immune system rushes in, inflaming the area to clear out cellular debris. This is why, when Dave wakes up the next morning, he walks like a newborn giraffe. This is DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. During this recovery window, protein synthesis spikes. If Dave feeds himself properly, his body uses amino acids not just to repair the tears, but to patch them over thicker than they were before. It's like breaking a bone and having it heal with a layer of steel over the break. His body is thinking, let's make sure that struggle never ever happens again. Also, that night, Dave sleeps like a rock. His core temperature drops and his pituitary gland releases a flood of human growth hormone. After a week of consistent movement, Dave is no longer fighting for his life every time he moves. He is adapting. The most crucial change is happening inside his cells. He is growing more mitochondria. You know the meme, the powerhouse of the cell. These little organelles are the engines that burn fuel for energy. Dave is essentially upgrading his engine from a lawnmower to a sedan. His blood volume actually increases, meaning he has more fluid to pump, which helps with cooling and circulation. Mentally, the fog is lifting. Exercise triggers the release of endorphins and endocannabinoids. Yeah, don't mind my pronunciation. Painkiller and mood booster. But more importantly, he's producing BDNF, brain derived neurotrophic factor. Think of this as fertilizer for your brain cells. Dave isn't just building muscles, he's building a better brain. He remembers where he put his keys for the first time in a decade. 4 weeks in, the changes are now visible to the naked eye. This is where hypertrophy kicks in. The cross-section area of Dave's muscle fibers have expanded. He isn't a bodybuilder yet, but his clothes fit differently. His resting metabolic rate has crept up, meaning he burns more calories just sitting on the couch playing games than he did a month ago. He is becoming a more expensive machine to run. His heart is becoming a specialized pump. The left ventricle, the chamber responsible for pushing blood out to the body, literally gets larger and more elastic. Because it pumps more blood per beat, it doesn't have to beat as often. Dave's resting heart rate drops. While his friends are still panting after climbing one singular flight of stairs, Dave is merely breathing heavily, a massive improvement. 6 months of consistency. Dave is now physiologically unrecognizable from his former self. We're looking at structural reinforcement. Wolff's Law states that bones adapt to the loads placed in them. The impact of gravity and muscle tension has forced Dave's bone to become denser and stronger. He is getting harder to break. His tendons and ligaments have thickened, reducing joint pain that he thought was just getting old. His vascular network has grown new highways, capillarization. Oxygen delivery is so efficient that his VO2 max, the maximum amount of oxygen he can utilize, has skyrocketed. Even his immune system is sharper. The circulation of immune cells is more frequent, meaning pathogens are detected and destroyed faster. Dave is, statistically, harder to kill. 1 year. The long game effects are now active. We are talking about DNA. Inside Dave's cells, the caps on the ends of his chromosomes, called telomeres, are being protected. Usually, these fray with age like the ends of shoelaces. Exercise slows the fraying. Dave is literally slowing down his cellular aging clock. He hasn't stopped time, but he's certainly annoyed it. His risk of chronic disease, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, certain cancers, has plummeted. His insulin sensitivity is high, meaning he processes sugar efficiently rather than letting it rot in his bloodstream. His hippocampus, the memory center of the brain, has likely increased in volume by 1 to 2%. While his peers experience cognitive decline, Dave is retaining the mental plasticity of a young man. Dave started as a potato. He went through pain, sweat, and the loss of dignity of running, sweating like a pig in public. But by simply moving his body against resistance and gravity, he tricked his biology into upgrading every single system required for survival. He is stronger, smarter, happier, and harder to kill. He is no longer Dave. He is active Dave. And all it took was the decision to stand up and start a change. So don't wait. Start today. Just go for a short walk today. You might find out just how much you enjoy it. Like and subscribe for more content.